when you look at this course as a whole, but what are the must-dos when you play a track like this?
Try and keep the ball in the fairway because Pete Dye, he did a great job of trying to deceive you off the tee. A lot of the times, you think the trouble's on the right when really it's on the left. It's another one too, stock plenty of golf balls, but home of the PGA Tour and always worth a quick 18 holes.
This up the right side off the tee.
And that is not a fairway hit. It's definitely gone into the rough. Certainly not the start everybody was expecting. Oh, excellent shot. I love it when it's the right distance. This one just a little to the right. Nothing wrong with that.
A birdie putt at 1. We check in with Nota Begay.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
I guess it got the 90% air, but that ball actually went through that tree.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. A straightforward look here for birdie. He'll say he should have made that. Well, maybe not so straightforward. So no problems there. Make it back-to-back pars to start the round. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough. Now a second to this par 3. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Yeah, good putt right there, and a third straight par to begin the round. Good smart play right here. If you're not positive you can clear it, you can't take on that water, and this will leave just a short wedge in from there. Oh, that's going to wind up being a heck of a break. That ball off the railroad tie, and it winds up staying dry. Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. 7 feet now for birdie. Yes, well done there. And back to even par now on the day. We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub.
Now it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
15 feet away. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Okay, probably was expecting a little more from this hole after the big drive, but he does walk away with a par. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker.
Do you realize there's green grass on this hole? Bunker off the tee, now bunker again. You're going to have so much sand in those shoes by the time we finish this hole.
Oh, that is very well done. That was not a short bunker shot, but it is inside a foot. And he will go ahead and tap that in. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. Great sand save. Lets him walk away with par. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance.
It's been a good start to the round and more evidence there. Beautiful touch from around the green.
That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. And that will do just fine. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Another attempt here to get this ball up and out. Okay, not a bad recovery from out of the sand and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to one drop shot. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Oh, this is where the game becomes so cruel sometimes. It had been a clean card to this point, but that's a splash of cold water as he finishes off a double bogey.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot. Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
You bet. Easy as can be. That's in for birdie. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Well, that can happen on a par 5. I mean, you'd let it rip on that second shot trying to get it home in two, and you end up just a little bit long.
Yeah, too much mustard. Obviously did not want to be short. That problem now comes from over the back.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Oh, wow, just a hair off target, and those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. Four feet now for birdie. That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
139 left to the flag, pin smack bang in the middle.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. From the left side of this fairway, he'll look over his second.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Chance now for another birdie. Okay, good work from off the green, and that's how you walk away with a birdie here at the par 5. Uh-oh. Oh no, even with a run of birdies going on, this 17th can get the best of anyone, and that ball will head down to the murky depths. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his third shot now at the par 3. Okay, after a lost ball on the tee shot, you'll take that, as it'll reach this island green. 19 feet away. That one just gonna sneak on by. It had been a clean card to this point, but that's a splash of cold water as he finishes off a double bogey.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot. And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Yeah, you had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will finish off a 1-under round of 71. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long.